So I wanted to make a video about the 4,000 applicants who want to be on Stadia, but unfortunately there weren't many leaks inside of any companies about this, but there are some rumors and a newly confirmed game that will be coming out Stadia in 2020. Today we'll talk about that new game, the rumors you may have heard, and the game's current Stadia developers may bring over to Stadia after a successful launch. Please note, this list is of games that are not officially announced unless specifically specified. My process was creating a list of developers for the 30 current announced games and checked for any games that are part of a series or widely popular titles. Then determined whether or not they were recently updated to determine if the game could have support added to it for Stadia. This process does not mean these games will come to Stadia, but we like to spread the idea that Stadia will actually be as good as it sounds and be successful. So we are visiting the idea of continued growth and support. Skip ahead if you do not want to hear the list of developers. The developers for Stadia currently are Lorraine Studios, THQ Nordic, Bungie, Activision, Namco Entertainment, Focus Home Interactive, Sega, Coatsink, Codemasters, Tequila Works, Koch Media, Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment, Crystal Dynamics, SNK, Square Enix Company, Drool, Ubisoft, and Bethesda Softworks. So all those developers are currently putting games on Stadia. The games they're putting out, I've gone over in a previous video, and you can check that out if you'd like. A lot of these studios make a lot of different games, and we're hoping to see them branching out as Stadia becomes more available and more popular. Lorraine Studios is the creator of Baldur's Gate, and they also have created the Divinity games. And those games being a series, we're hoping to see something similar like that on Stadia, although we're hoping this is the case for every developer here. 2K Games created the 2K Sports lineup. 2K games are very popular and they're going to continue to be popular, so them branching out to Stadia support is a pretty good idea, and we're hoping to see more 2K Sports on Stadia. THQ Nordic is the creator of Darksiders. As far as I've seen, I can't see them bringing any other games, at least at this moment, to Stadia. Bungie is a big developer, and they're bringing the Destiny 2 collection to Stadia. If you're a founder, you're going to be getting Destiny 2 for free at launch. And they also created the Halo games, widely known for being supported on Microsoft and Xbox. They are very fun games, and I'm really hoping to see Stadia get support for them. Activision is another important developer for Stadia. They are the creators of Call of Duty. Activision is not going to be releasing any games, although they are supporting a lot of different developers in this Stadia process. Bandai Namco Entertainment is the creator of Dragon Ball Xenoverse. This developer also created Dark Souls. Dark Souls is a pretty popular game as well, and it may end up on Stadia. Of course, this is speculatory, but we really hope that all these developers will open up and put these great games on Stadia. Focus Home Interactive created the Farming Simulator games, and they are going to be launching Farming Simulator 19 on Stadia at launch. We're hoping that other games that they've created, such as Styx and Wargame, may be there as well in the future, although Sega is a big developer on Stadia as well. They are mostly there for supporting other games, as they do hold rights to many things, but Sonic could be something that shows up eventually. Although it's popular with Nintendo products, Google does have a partnership with Nintendo, so it may be something we can see soon. We hope that some of their games show up on Stadia. CodeSync is bringing us Get Packed, and I can't really see them bringing any other games as they don't really have any serious games or incredibly popular titles. But as this is a growing platform, we still hope to see their games coming to Stadia. Codemasters is the creators of Grid. This game is not yet launched and it looks great. They also created the F1 and Dirt games, and these are very high quality racing games as well, and maybe we'll be seeing some of them on Stadia as well. Although we do have Grid, and Grid is the newest game coming out by Codemasters, we still hope to see these other games on Stadia. Tequila Works is coming to Stadia with Guilt. As far as we can tell, that's the only game they have made for Stadia and only one that we could see being supported for Stadia for now. Tequila Works being the first one to have a Stadia exclusive game does mean that they're probably likely to try to build more Stadia exclusive games. And we're really hoping to see other Stadia games by Tequila Works, seeing how Guilt already looks great. Koch Media is bringing us Metro Exodus. Again, I couldn't really find anything that they might bring to Stadia, so we'll continue to the next one. Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment, which is a company now owned by AT&T, is going to be bringing Mortal Kombat to Stadia. They also own the rights to Injustice Lego games and the Hitman games. All of those games are widely popular, and we're really hoping to see all of those titles on Stadia, especially Injustice and some of the Lego games, just for the little kids, or the little kids inside of all of us. Crystal Dynamics is bringing us the Tomb Raider game, and this other game that was announced back at E3. Marvel's Avengers is confirmed to be on Stadia in 2020, so we're really looking forward to being able to see high-quality Avengers in action, and be able to be the Hulk and destroy everything. So that's very exciting, and we can't wait for that in 2020. SNK is bringing a Samurai Showdown, and I cannot see them bringing any other games at this moment. Of course, it is up to them to bring more games to Stadia. Of course, Stadia must approve it, but we can see all these developers trying to bring their games to Stadia as it's a new platform and it's going to grow, so we'll see. Square Enix is also bringing us Final Fantasy XV, and that is a very popular game, and we're really looking forward to seeing what else they bring us in the future. Drool is bringing us the game Thumper. If you don't know what that is, I really encourage you to check that out. It's a very interesting game, and you'll probably enjoy it a lot. I'm not going to go over it in this video, but in the future you may see one about it. Ubisoft is bringing a lot of games to Stadia. They're bringing us Tom Clancy games and Assassin's Creed, along with The Crew 2. We're hoping to see games like Far Cry, Silent Hunter, and Watch Dogs. These games are really popular, and if they come to Stadia, they're going to bring a lot of people with them. So we hope to see games like this come to Stadia. And lastly, Bethesda Softworks is bringing us The Elder Scrolls Online. They also own the rights for Fallout and Skyrim, and both of those, as you know, are incredibly popular. So there have been a lot of rumors about Kojima Productions because of a small tweet. So there is nothing really that we can say about this because there's not a lot of information put into this. It's more of just speculatory, so I'm not really going to talk about it because we have no confirmation yet. But Kojima Productions is responsible for the Metal Gear games, and those are super popular. So we're really hoping that they actually do come to Stadia. Stadia uses the Linux operating system, and personally, I'm a big fan of them doing that. They also use a lot of open source and open platforms for development for these games. So I thought I would give you a few of those just to list them off. Development tools like Unity, Vulkan, and Unreal Engine are very well known, along with Havok, which is the most popular physics engine. Tools like FaceFX, Rad Games Tools, Audiokinetic, Yeebus, iKinema, Simply Gone, CryEngine, Silicon Studio, and Enlighten, which is not even half of the tools Stadia uses, are really popular. And this list, which is in total 25 different developer tools, help bring more developers, allowing for many of them to be familiar with some or many of these tools already, making development more simple. For them, it's important, and this is a big reason people are coming to Stadia. So that's all for this video. Follow me on all my socials for more news and updates. You can find down below in the description. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel for more news and breakdowns. Share this video and help this channel grow, as we are pretty freaking small. Please subscribe and share. Press that bell for notifications about when we post. And until next time, this has been Inevitable Space.